I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Today, we're going to be reading chapter 29. So buckle your seatbelt. It's quite the ride, and we'll see you on the other side. Jean St. Pierre had been in Interpol's infamous Black Book for over a decade. A fugitive throughout Europe, his crimes ranged from extortion to murder to drug smuggling and prostituting of Eastern Bloc women. His credentials were impeccable, and for this he was paid top dollar for his services. Early Friday morning, across the street from the Redhead's flat, the French freelancer waited in a small cafe. In front of him sat an espresso, which he sipped at intermittently. Next to his coffee lay a half-empty pack of Gitan cigarettes, with the gypsy woman on the box playing the tambourine. Between sips, he puffed on the yellow corn papered stogies. The tobacco was strong. He liked the darker blends. As the heavy nicotine coursed through his body, St. Pierre thought about the things he would do to this woman if given a chance. She was a natural Moya Roya, a beautiful Dutch redhead. Holland was famous for breeding the most stunning reds in the world. Jean St. Pierre finished the last of his coffee thinking, she can't stay inside all day. Eventually she'll have to come out for the air. The highest probability, a trip to the Bundies or the Stair, like she's been doing. An hour later, Hannah von Imberg moved into the next part of her day. Around her neck, a lavender scarf strangled her like a pet snake. A fuzzy red sweater and a pair of faded jeans covered her body. St. Pierre, already having covered his bill with a large brief, prepared himself for the trail. In his line of sight, he kept his crosshairs on the redhead. She now looked lazily down Neustraat, spewing puffs of condensation as she moved along the cobblestone streets. St. Pierre thought back to the Sicilian's words, and under no circumstances are you to harm the girl. Damn the fires of hell, the things you could show her. As the redhead turned on the court to Kerkstraat, St. Pierre picked up his pace. He didn't want her slipping out of his net. He made the turn himself now, and when he did, a wall of people struck him. In spite of this chaos, the freelancer caught the tail end of her scent. She had entered the Bundies, the rock and roll pub. St. Pierre waited for some time. Finally, he went into the pub and took a seat, blended into the crowd. The Frenchman observed the redhead. She was in a deep conversation with the bartender, an African immigrant of some sort. She spoke with this man in hushed tones, as she had known him for many years, as if he were a close friend. The girl's eyes revealed innate concern as she spoke. Yes, St. Pierre said to himself, the African must know something. Down at Dijkstraat 24, Klaus the Cracker was explaining the coffee shop menu to William. Ja, you have to weed and to hash, no? Each brand is sold by gram. You have to see... How you say? Klaus traced the length of the lines on the page. Columns, William suggested. Yes, you have 3 columns. Each one is to make a different money, you see? Finally, William saw what the rock star gangster meant. Oh, okay, I see. To number one column is Nederlands Gulden. Number 2 is Belgian franc. And number 3 column is Franse franc. Many locals will come to buy tientje or 10 guldens. Some of the peoples will buy 25 guldens from to smoke, okay? When the client buys 100 gram or more, don't they have better price, William? It is very simple. What about the different types of money? I notice sometimes y'all take French money and give back Dutch. Ja, natuurlijk. You must know how to trade some money, eh? More customers came and went. Kilos and kilos left the building. William tried to imagine his brother behind the bar, the adventures he must have led. That his brother had learned Dutch so well mystified him. He'd always known Jimmy was smart, but to learn this trilling, guttural language? Just then 2 Frenchmen ordered some muffins from the jar on the bar. "What are those?" William asked after the men had left. "Space cakes," the rock star gangster said. "We had too many ways to cook the weed, ja? The best way is to make the butter, then put it in the cake." William didn't understand. "Make the butter?" "Ja," Klaus said, "to butter." The rock star gangster left the room and came back with a container full of lime green sludge. "You see, to butter." "Oh, butter," William said, but it didn't look like any butter he'd ever seen. He reached his finger down and felt the smooth surface of the congealed substance. "You see, the cakes need to butter, ja? So what you have is to replace the first butter with the second butter." "Wee butter," William said, thinking, damn, what a combination. "Ja, natuurlijk. You can also put the butter onto bread for the sandwich. You know, it is very good." Klaus removed a muffin from the jar. "You must be very careful, ja? It can knock you down to the rhino." "Oh, fuck it, give me one." "Do not smoke if you eat it, or you will be mistaken." Klaus handed William a muffin encased in cellophane, to which William replied, "My mom used to make these all the time." "Not teas, I suspect not," said the Dutchman. He took a bite. It tasted bittersweet and had a fluffy, moist texture. "What's the big deal?" he wondered. "Now you must take the seat," Klaus warned him. William sat motionless for the next 30 minutes on the sofa, waiting for the buzz to kick in. Wasted out of his mind? William watched as the 2 mobsters tended to the customers. Periodically, William found himself laughing like a hyena on nitrous oxide. Manu and Klaus handled the customers with ease. "I'm learning from the best," he told himself. Later in the evening, after William's head finally cleared, he noticed that only 2 customers, a couple of hot babes, remained in the coffee shop. Evidently, the girls were there to make a large purchase, because Manu and Klaus suddenly appeared to be all business. One of the women, a brunette with curly hair and a body from hell, kept looking over in his direction as she talked to Klaus. William had no idea what language they spoke, some sort of Dutch, he thought. The other girl, a straight-haired blonde with pink stripes in her hair, appeared to be negotiating with William. After some time, Manu and Klaus wrapped up the deal with the women. The brunette pulled out a wad of bills, more money than William had ever seen in his life, and with a flop of her hand tossed the pile of money on the bar. Manu counted out the dough like a veteran bank teller. Seconds later, he said, "Merci, alles goed dan." They concluded the deal with the women and left in a hurry. "Man, those women were beautiful," William said. "Yes, I would like to see the women's in America," Klaus said. "We go to America and have a big fucking party, eh? New Orleans, all of it. Making love to the women's, you know, all the time, yeah?" Hell, it felt good, he thought. Mano Clayson was in one of his special moods, like the tipsy feeling you get from drinking wine. He just got that way sometimes, off in his head somewhere. In fact, if Klaus knew his partner, a lengthy diatribe about American system versus the Dutch was on the way. "Als je wil weten, New Orleans," began Mano. The epistle was lengthy. A while later, an echo from the tower clock's 8th tock rang throughout the centrum, causing Mano and Klaus to make quick checks outside. "Ja, we must close the coffee shop now," Klaus said. "We meet up with Mano later." He walked over to the bar and pulled out the various bags and the cash. "Come," he said. "We make the waits now." "What's that all about, Klaus? Mano left in a big hurry." "Ja," Klaus said. "Perhaps we have information from your brother." If you enjoyed the video tonight, don't forget to hit the like and leave a comment down below. Or you can go back to the beginning of Dutch Coffee Shop, hit that playlist right there. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that little picture of me right there.